Mist shrouds the entire forest. No endless grasslands stretch out here. No wide open horizons. Layer upon layer of trees slice sunlight into faint, scattered beams. Look straight ahead, and all you see is an endless towering wall of green. Then, the bushes stir softly. A multi-ton giant steps slowly out of the shadows. It is merely dozens of meters away, yet it makes almost zero sound. Had it not revealed itself, you would never know you had just brushed past one of Earth's most mysterious elephants. This is no African savanna elephant. For millions of years, it has lived in seclusion within the world's second-largest tropical rainforest, the Congo Basin, spanning 6 Central African nations. Its landmass surpasses even Alaska. Tens of thousands of rivers weave through the woods. Dense canopies block out the sky, concealing a creature few humans have truly laid eyes on, the forest elephant. They share a common ancestor with savanna elephants, yet took a separate evolutionary path more than 3.5 million years ago. The rainforest has shaped every single part of who they are. The first forest elephant halts. It stands shorter than its savanna relatives, with round, leaf-like ears. Dark, straight tusks extend from its jaw, and pale amber eyes scan its surroundings warily. Right behind it, a second elephant emerges from the thickets. Then a third, a fourth. Ghost-like, they appear soundlessly. Out on open savanna, elephant rumbles travel for kilometers. But here, noise means exposure. Thick foliage renders sight unreliable, and silence becomes their best camouflage. Even so, they fear humans. At the slightest hint of danger, the whole group vanishes back into the trees, as if they were never there at all. This fear is not innate. Over recent decades, driven by the ivory trade, forest elephant populations have crashed by more than 80%. They have learned to stay quiet, and they have learned to hide. Today, only a handful of protected parks host slowly recovering elephant groups. For one mother elephant, every single day is full of responsibility. She must care for her young son, plus 2 nearly adult daughters. While hunting for enough food deep in these woods, plants seem abundant everywhere, yet only a small number are safe to eat. Rainforest plants have evolved natural toxins to avoid being eaten. Eat too much of any single species, and it could prove fatal. That's why forest elephants never feed on just one thing. They wander through the woods, munching a little new leaf today, sampling several vines tomorrow, switching between shrubs and fruits. The Congo Basin's patchwork landscape serves up a huge menu. Forests, swamps, and grasslands interlock, each bursting with unique plant life. The mother's most vital job is passing down this living menu to her calves. Which plants are okay to eat? Which ones should you only nibble? When to switch to something else? There are no textbooks for this knowledge. Wisdom flows from mother to calf, generation after generation, the secret keeping their family alive. Life plays out totally differently for male elephants. In their early teens, they leave their family behind for a solitary existence. No mothers, no sisters. Only long, lonely journeys lie ahead, day in and day out. They chase high-calorie treats, ripe fruit. Luckily for them, they boast one of the sharpest senses of smell across the animal kingdom. Forest elephants carry over 2,000 olfactory receptors, twice as many as dogs. The faint scent of ripe fruit kilometers away cannot escape their trunks, so they keep walking, nearly non-stop. They sleep only 2 hours per day, spending every remaining moment searching for their next meal. Night falls, seen through infrared camera lenses. A bull elephant still treks forward. A familiar sweet aroma drifts through the air. He freezes, lifts his long trunk. He's found it. By the river stands a tall palm heavy with fruit, but the fruits hang 15 meters up in the canopy, far out of his reach. He won't give up. The heavy giant steps back, then slams hard against the trunk. Boom! The tree shakes violently. First strike, nothing. Second strike, still no luck. He draws back once more and hurls his threatened body full force into the tree. At last, loads of ripe fruit rain down. His trunk curls gently around one piece of fruit. This seemingly simple organ holds over 40,000 muscles, letting it grasp, curl, suck up water and sniff out scents with incredible precision. Hundreds of different fruits grow across this forest, each ripening at its own time in its own spot. Forest elephants memorize every detail. Which fruit ripens in which month? Which grove bears fruit first? Which trail gets you there fastest? The whole rainforest turns into a giant mental map inside their heads. Yet fruits and foliage alone cannot sustain their massive bodies. Deep within the woods lies something far more critical, calling them onto long journeys. What forest elephants truly crave is salt. Minerals like sodium, calcium and magnesium are essential for nerve signals, muscle movement and bodily metabolism. Calves get everything they need from mother's milk, but adults must seek these resources out themselves. Some forest elephants living in the western Congo Basin embark on annual long-distance migrations. They cross rivers and trek across swamps, bound for the Atlantic coast. Sea winds blow salt spray across this shore, dusting plant surfaces with fine salt crystals, nature's perfect mineral supplement for elephants. This coastline also grows iboga, a special plant long known to local people for its powerful hallucinogenic properties. Exactly what elephants experience after eating it remains a human mystery. Still, generation after generation of forest elephants return to these beaches. What draws them may not be iboga itself, but the sea salt clinging to it. Most forest elephants will never reach the coast, so they have found another solution. Scattered across the Congo Basin are special forest clearings called bays. Trees open up here, sunlight floods the ground, and low-growing plants thrive. Most importantly, minerals and salt lie buried beneath the soil. By day, most forest elephants stay hidden in the woods. Only after dark do they slip out. A fully grown bull steps down to the river. He shoves his trunk deep into muddy water, then forcefully blows jets of air. Riverbed sediments churn, and saltric muddy slurry rises to the surface. He sips carefully with his trunk, not wasting a single drop. Soon more elephants emerge from darkness, adult females, tiny calves, young bulls. Dozens of trunks stir the mud, as if countless giant arms are dancing all across the bay. Calves stand beside their mothers and copy every move. They fail, then try again. These are not just playful motions, these are survival skills they will need one day to live independently. Elephants are not born knowing where salt hides. Every ability must be learned. When dawn arrives, the elephant crowd vanishes once more, but they leave behind astonishing marks across the forest, wide trails stretching deep into the wilderness. These paths are not built by humans, nor carved by rivers. They are the work of generations of forest elephants. One elephant breaks through thick brush, trampling shrubs flat. The next follows its footsteps, then another, and another. Decades, centuries go by, and real highways open through the jungle. The canopy splits open, sunlight pours in, and new plants sprout. Countless side trails branch off, linking fruit trees, water sources, salt licks and bays all together. Forest elephants never need to hunt for new directions. The whole forest lives in their memory, and all trails eventually lead to one special place, Congo Basin, roughly the size of 20 football fields. This is the Congo Basin's most vital elephant gathering spot. Hundreds of forest elephants show up here each day. They top up on salt, find food, and most of all reconnect with one another. Life in deep forest keeps families scattered. Many relatives meet only a few times every year. This bay is their social hub. A 1-week-old baby elephant visits for the very first time. It has never seen so many elephants. Low rumbles fill the air, and the ground vibrates under heavy feet. Grandma arrives, then aunts, sisters and other kin. Its mother nudges it forward. The little one learns how to greet others, how to respond to calls, how to fit into its extended family. Over on another side, young bulls attend their own lessons. They shove and clash against one another, not with full lethal force, but practicing the competitions that will define their social rank in adulthood. These playful brawls prepare them for what lies ahead. In the afternoon, a tropical downpour strikes out of nowhere. Within minutes, the bay turns into a muddy swamp. When the rain stops, elephants do not rush away. Their first move is to plaster mud all over their bodies. Their thick skin is surprisingly sensitive. Mud repels biting insects and cools them down. For calves, it acts as a natural protective coat. Every forest elephant gets its own custom mud outfit, but the most transformative impacts happen off camera, through traces they leave behind each day. When elephants gnaw and bash tree trunks, hollowed cavities become homes for birds, insects and small mammals. They consume hundreds of kilograms of fruit daily. Seeds pass through their digestive tracts and get dispersed kilometers away in their dung, sprouting brand new forest growth. Trails they carve let sunlight penetrate deep woodland. By clearing underbrush, They give tall trees room to flourish. Scientists now confirm the Congo Basin holds some of the planet's strongest carbon sequestering power, and forest elephants have shaped this ecosystem for millions of years. They are not mere visitors to this rainforest. They are its architects and gardeners. If forest elephants vanished forever, we would lose far more than one species. The open bays would close over with trees. Ancient elephant highways would get swallowed by vines. Many plant species dependent on elephants for seed dispersal would fade away. The whole Congo Basin would transform beyond recognition. A forest elephant can live up to 70 years. It will become a mother, then a grandmother, handing down accumulated survival wisdom to new generations. They protect far more than just their own home, they guard one of Earth's grandest living networks. When we call the Congo Basin our planet's second largest rainforest, we often miss one truth. For all its wildlife, this is no ordinary forest. This is a world built by forest elephants, their greatest legacy left for our planet.